Hey guys, I'm so excited. You get to hang out with me today, and we're going to be talking about truth on our show today. I'm so excited. I'm absolutely ecstatic that you could join us as we talk about the truth within and what it means for us individually. And we'll see you in just a moment. So, what does truth mean to you? Because truth can mean different things to different people. So, we decided to ask a couple of folks.
This week we are discussing the topic of truth and what it means to us. And truth to me personally means something that is real, something that is actual, like a fact, something that is genuine, whether that be in how you treat others, in the way that you speak and what you say, and your actions.
Grab your copy of Roslyn's amazing book, now available only on Amazon, Goshen, A Powerful Prophecy to the Nations. Your purchase goes to support this ministry. Thank you.
What truth means to me is something more factual. It's grounded in reality and not based on opinion. Truth to me is also honesty. Being truthful is being honest, but being honest doesn't mean it's always the truth. So truthfulness means a lot to me.
Today we're going to be talking about truth. We all understand pretty much what truth is. And so I just want to delve into this topic. It came to me early this morning as I was getting up, and I feel like the Lord wanted me to share this. The main thing is sometimes we do have to pick up the pieces of our lives, and we do have to go on. We've all made mistakes, some big and some not so big. But the real truth lies within us and being honest with ourselves. And when we learn to accept the truth about ourselves, then and only then can we fully, honestly be honest with others. And so also the other thing is, it does beg the question about truth. What is truth? We've heard people talk about, just tell me the truth. I just want to know the truth. So let's just get to the bottom of it, right? Truth is the quality of being in an agreement with reality or fact. It can also refer to a statement that is true or accepted, or the body of facts or real events. In everyday language, truth is often attributed to things that correspond or represent reality. So, what is your reality? Our truths, our personal truths, are our reality. Even our perspective is our reality. So, what is your perspective, and is it true? And then, truth can be beliefs, propositions, declarative sentences, or statements. And also, truth is that which corresponds to reality, as we said a moment ago. And then, truth is the aim of belief. Falsity is a fault. Truth or verity is a property of being in accord with the fact of reality. But there's also a verse of scripture that I want to share with you about this in the Bible. The parable of the mote and the beam is found in the Bible, of course, in the Gospel of Matthew, the 7th chapter, verses 1 through 5. I want to share a little bit about that because, even Jesus was talking about how people, they can be judgmental towards others. And the funny part is when we tend to be that way, we overlook our own faults. We overlook our own mistakes, things we may have done wrong. We haven't always been perfect all our lives. Even Jesus knew this, and he addressed it in his ministry during his time on earth. And you see, Jesus also, he understood the assignment. When he warned his followers about the dangers of judging others and that they would be judged by the same standard, think about it. I think we would be less judgmental about the truth that we see in others if we think about if we have the same judgment toward ourselves or use the same judgment toward ourselves as we do toward others. So in other words, The greatest truth is in understanding the truth about us. And we must accept this truth about ourselves before we can cast it onto others. The parable about the mote and the beam are found, tucked within the pages of the Bible. And this is rarely used scriptures. You really don't hear about it a lot, but every now and then you do. And it's found in Matthew 7:3. And it says, "And why beholdest thou the mote that is in thy brother's eye, but consider not the beam that is in your own eye?" 7:4, Matthew says, "Or how will you say to your brother, let me pull out the mote out of your eye, and behold, a beam is in thine own eye?" And then Matthew 7:5 says, Jesus said, "Thou hypocrite, first cast the beam out of thine own eye, and then thou shalt see clearly how to cast out the mote out of thy brother's eye." So in this parable, the word mote refers to a small piece of sawdust or a splinter, while a beam refers to a log, or rather something that supports a roof. So it's a large, very large piece of wood. And the metaphor is, in this parable, it highlights the tendency for us to focus on others' flaws while ignoring our own flaws. And I like the way the Passion Translation puts it in Matthew 7:3. And then it says, "Why would you focus on the flaw in someone else's life and fail to notice the glaring faults of your own?" In other words, or your flaws, your glaring flaws of your own. So it's so funny how most people can see others' faults, but it's funny, and they're glaring, but they can't see their own faults. And I believe that God is dealing with us through this program today about really honestly, if we can see the flaws in other people, why can't we see the flaws in ourselves? Why can't we just honestly have a real conversation inwardly that says, you know what, I really need to take a good look at me before I can really look at other people, judge them, or have particular ideas of my own. And sometimes, you know what, the way we see people or perceive them may not even be true. Or sometimes people will judge others by something that somebody else, what they said, and it may not even be true. It could be rumors. People gossip all the time. So we have to be truthful with ourselves first before we can even, cast that same judgment on others. And if we were judging something about ourselves, would we honestly judge a situation or judge ourselves as harshly as we sometimes do others? And the verse continues. It says, "How could you say to your friend, let me show you where you went wrong or where you're wrong, and then when you're guilty of even more?" So we might see they're wrong, but hey, we might be even more guilty ourselves than they are of the thing that we're trying to see in somebody else. So it says you're being hypocritical and a hypocrite. So it says first acknowledge and deal with your own blind spots, and then you'll be capable of dealing with the blind spot of your friend. It's a little comical, and I know sometimes I've heard preachers and ministers speak on this, but it says, how can you tell somebody about their flaws, or that equates or to a speck of dust, when you got a whole tree in yours? So, so there you have it. It's all about being honest and being truthful. And then anything that, we see that the real truth lies within us, being honest with us, and being honest with us, and being honest with ourselves first. So when we learn to accept the truth about ourselves, then and only then can we really see and be fully honest with others. And so today, I just really want us to think about that. So again, that scripture, how will you say to your brother, let me pull out the mote out of your eye? Behold, a beam is in thine own eye. Thy hypocrite, first cast out the beam out of your own eye, and then you will see clearly how to cast out the mote out of your brother's eye. So let us all take this into account when we hold conversations with different people. And if someone else comes up in the conversation, Should we respond by speaking about them or judging their situation when we really don't fully know all of the facts? Because truth really is about having the real facts, whatever the case may be or the situation may be. Understand the most important thing is about being truthful with ourselves, recognizing what we may even want to avoid, really noticing about ourselves, that we take an honest inventory, an inward look at who we are, and be truthful about us before we can judge others. Have a blessed day, and I'm so glad you could join us again today on our program. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and share this broadcast with your friends, your loved ones. And also, we need your prayers. We appreciate your love and your support of this program and of this show. And also, the Restore Living Network wouldn't be what it is without you. God bless. And we'll see you again next time.
You've been watching a Roslyn Media production. Get your copy of Goshen today, only on Amazon. Every purchase goes toward the support of this ministry. Come celebrate Home for the Holidays with the Restore Living Network and Restore Living with Roslyn show. And now a special message from our founder, Roslyn Hendrickson.
Of course, I'm Roslyn Hendrickson. I'm your CEO. And I want to basically, first of all, thank you for your support of this ministry and of this network. Whether you watched a broadcast or you gave or you were able to purchase one of our books, anything of that nature, we appreciate your support and how you have been a blessing to this ministry. And so we're going to be celebrating, as an announcement, Home for the Holidays, beginning in November, right around Thanksgiving. And of course, we'll be celebrating into the first of the year, as we're going to be giving and we're going to be raising some funds to help with those who are less fortunate. This year for the Christmas program, Samaritan's Purse. And we want you to be a part of that, joining with us as we are looking forward to this endeavor and being a blessing even more toward the beginning of the year and also the last of this year into the holidays. And again, we ask that you continue to join us right here on your beloved Restore Living Network. Thank you so much for your support and your love as you continue to like, share, and subscribe to the Restore Living Network. But if you have other friends and family or those you know, tell them to watch our broadcast. We want to be a blessing to them as well. And again, thank you so much for being a part of the Restore Living Network all 2023, all year long. And we continue to bring to you blessed content content we say that you can trust. God bless you. And from the very heart of Atlanta, from me and all of us here at the Restored Living Network, we look forward to having you and joining us for Home for the Holidays. God bless. And we'll be making some more announcements very soon. Thank you.
Living with Roslyn show is a Roslyn Media production from the very heart of Atlanta. This program has been brought to you by Hendrickson Legacy Group, Life Protection for Those You Love, an independent agency in association with Symmetry Financial Group. God is on the move at Restored Living with Roslyn show, where we're all about family. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You've been watching a Roslyn Media production exclusively on the Restored Living Network.